everybody, welcome to Raquel's Barber Life, and today I want to give my review on the Andis Cordless T-outliners. I know it's one of these trimmers that been out for a while, and it's definitely still I still use it. It's one of my trimmers that I go to. I love the fact that it's still lightweight. Is can we say because it's cordless, and the fact that I feel like they got it right when it came down to a cordless trimmer coming from the original one that is corded. It take a lot of power to kind of, and a lot of studying, a lot of homework, and a lot of technology to get something cordless coming from corded. And the technology on it is really amazing. I love the fact that it is corded and I'm free to roam, like it says, it advertises on the for this trimmer on this box. And it's one of the ones that I definitely go to a lot. I love the lightweight of it. It fits in my hands. See, I have small hands when I cut, so I use it for lining up, for doing beard work, for cleaning up. I know I see a lot of people use their trimmers to put in that first line of demarcation when it comes down to doing close fades. I kind of don't. I don't use my trimmers for that. But I mean, to each his own. It's a preference thing. But I've never used it for that. Now I do go back and I use them for cleaning up. If I'm doing a close cut, I would use my trimmers to or my shavers to get a close cut. But for the most part, when it comes down to these trimmers, I fell in love with them because they were cordless. And there I had the opportunity to see how they work over a period of time. They are durable to me. I cut a lot of hair too, and they work longevity in them. The blade life is pretty decent, the same, and that's one of the things. Like when you get in tools, you getting them early on. It kind of takes some time to kind of break them in to see if it's really worth the buy, because that's one of the things that I'm always, when it comes down to use any trimmers or clippers, is the price point and is it worth it? So definitely depends on. I look forward on into how the battery life is, the blade life, how the clipper or the trimmer fits in my hand. The ergonomics is so important to me because I like to have my trimmers free flow in my hand, like they just fall and they're comfortable in it. And these are one of the trimmers that's very lightweight, for it to be cordless, excuse me for that, for it to be cordless. And it's very lightweight, and I love that about it. And it's really was surprising the type of power, the amount of power that came from it. I guess sometimes when you crossing over from corded clipper to a cordless, the power variation is definitely going to be different. And I was just really, impressed. I am, because for them to go from their original trimmer, put the cord on it, and going to a wireless technology, that takes a lot to duplicate and to get it as close as possible. And I think they did a good job when it came down to it, and still keeping it in its original shape and form. Because if you think about all the technology that has to go into creating something wireless, it's not easy, and to have power behind it. So I believe the amount of power for this battery, for what it gives, is worth it. It's definitely one of those ones you keep in the bag. I love the fact that it still comes close to the original one. It didn't change the body style up at all. And that's the one thing, that's that that Andis brand. So, and I definitely keep this in the game when it comes down to my trimmer work. I love these trimmers. They've been around since I got them, since they first came out. This is probably like I bought 2 already. This will be my second one, and I always just love to buy them. If like I say, if the money is worth it, I'll buy it. I'll have no issues or nothing at all with purchasing products that I believe in. And these are one of the ones that I believe in. If you're looking for, something lightweight, durable, but it pushes out the amount of power that it's gonna push out. And it depends on how you cutting, and how you lining up. And I always love to have something that you know, you can kind of get close to not much as zero. I don't zero gap as much, but I can get these pretty close, and I use these. I love to use them on children, and like I say, for beard, definitely for the beard work. Because with children, a lot of times with kids, they are, you know, a lot sensitive, as well as under the beard work, or even in the back of the neck area is kind of sensitive in that area too. So I love to be able to use something, you know, that's you know, it gets the job done. I won't say gentle, but I could get it. I can set the blades close enough, and it won't cut, you know, or get in deep. And I know you have to have a gentle touch when it comes down to using your trimmers, but it still provides a clean and crisp line that you're looking for when it comes down to your clients. Um, the packaging that it came in, I'm cool with all of that. I'm not, you know, I'm not really big on, you know, the idea like, ooh, how it look, how a package it comes in. It's pretty dope package. Like I said, I know this trimmer been out for a while. It's been out for a while now. And I definitely, when it first came out, I was definitely excited about it, because I was like, whoa, Andy's about to, you know, they about to do it. And that's a staple. You know, the Gray T-outliners is a staple when it comes down to Andis. And the fact that they were making it cordless, that was definitely exciting, because it's like, whoa, here we go now. I hope they get it right, you know, because it's like, when you done set the tone in the game, when it comes down to what you do, you want to make sure if you want to duplicate something, you want to make sure you follow it right. And that was definitely one of the things that it was like nerve wracking, like, especially for the early on costs when it first hit. You like, it better be worth it, you know, because if they don't get it right, then that's not good. So when I first got it, I was like, okay, take, like, you know, because I haven't worked with cordless since before it came out. You know, I have had cordless trimmers. It's not nothing new when it comes down to cordless trimmers or clippers. But when you dealing with leading brands and they finally get on board with it, and they taking, and now they about to duplicate their original product, you want to make sure, like, I know it's a lot of pressure on them to make sure that they get it right. So, and it was just like one of those things, like this new pair of trimmers dropping. Okay, we about to see, because, you know, that's all I used to really cut with was the Andis T-outliners, the gray ones. And I've been, that's what I've been using since I've been, you know, one of the trimmers I've been using since I started cutting hair. And that's the amazing part about it. So when these dropped, it was like, oh, here we go. We about to see, like, what? They about to do it. We ready. And when they did, I was very pleasantly, I was pleasantly surprised that they were able to, you know, because they already had the Slimline Pros out, right? So I use those a lot. So you know, you go with the flow, and I was just very surprised at how, you know, well this trimmer cut, you know, for it to be, like I say, a duplicate of their leading trimmer, the T-outliner, the gray ones. And I was definitely surprised that, you know, how they were able to come with it, you know, and I felt like, you know, they took their time and they did it. And I guess you can ask for a lot when it comes down to a cordless trimmer, but I mean, at the same time, it's batteries, is making a product, you know, you got to shift some things in order for it to be cordless. Because when you got the corded clippers or trimmers, you got a lot of power pushing behind that. So it's just like raw power connected to the actual line. But when you talk about battery, that kind of gets skeptical, because the battery got to push out a lot of power in order for the trimmers or the clippers to cut. And if they're not pushing out enough power, then it's not really worth it. So for what it's worth, I believe, since it came out, like, these are definitely one of the ones I definitely keep in my arsenal. Like I said, I love the lightness of it. I love that I can go, if I have to go and cut hair at a specific place, I don't have to worry about too much of the coils. The battery life runs good. I keep mine on the base regardless, so when I finish cutting, I just apply it right back to the base. But so far, even when it's not out, when I don't have it charging, the battery life on it, for me, it lasts, you know, as long as I feel like it's supposed to last. when it comes down to the berry life, especially, it all depends on how much hair you cut, and I cut a lot of hair. So I do get the life of my trimmers. I do get the life out of it. The blades is easy to set. It's not difficult to set at all. Um, I love the blue lights when you cut it on and you hear the blue light. And also was another thing too, when you notice with the corded ones, and it's kind of got like that silent treatment when it come down to the um clippers and trimmers, and it's a nice hum. You hear the humming sound, like you hear it. And I love that it's not extremely loud or bulky. Like you with some of the trimmers that I do cut with, like they give off this loud hum, But for the most part, this is my second pair, a brand new pair, second pair. But I wouldn't have bought another pair if I didn't believe in these at all. Like I say, I'm a big person. I'm a big fan. Like if your product is good, I'm gonna buy it again. That's just what it is. And it's okay to have more than one, clipper trimmer in your arsenal, as you should, because I know I can switch up the blades and do whatever I have to do when it comes to it. But these are definitely one of my faves. I keep these. Like I said, I will purchase a good product if it's good, and for the duration of it all, like the lightness of it, how it fits in my hand, how it's gentle with my clients, easy to set the blades. And once I set the blades, it gives me what I need. I love when I can be able to set my blades properly, and all I have to do is tap, and I don't have to play so much around the hairline or the beard line when I'm doing my lineups or cleanups. So I definitely love that. So when the blade is easy to set, that is definitely a big deal. So, and it's just one of my, like I said, I know this trimmer been out for a while. So I just wanted to kind of give my little review on it. Is this a buy? To me, it is. I don't, I haven't had too many issues with mine, except for, the blades going. I haven't cut with my previous one because I already had repackaged it and put it back up, boxed it back up, and it's in the storage. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and get, another pair and cut with it and put this back into, my arsenal, clippers and trimmers. Now, so it's definitely one of those ones. Now, I have not been cutting with the Andis trimmers at all. I have been using my Exos, my GTX Exos. So, and I will definitely be giving a review on those because they're definitely another one of my faves. So, if you was thinking about purchasing this product, or if you starting to cut hair, and it's definitely one of those ones I could recommend to, young barbers, or, new barbers coming in. It's definitely one that you can, invest your money in. It's definitely getting started out because I'm an educator as well. So I teach barbering. So this definitely would be ones I would recommend to my students. I don't recommend to them. I don't recommend products that I don't use, so that I know that's not going to work. So I definitely know it's one of these ones I would tell them like, hey, go ahead and put this one in now. So, but for the product, Angus did a good job. So, I know I'm some years late on this product review, but hey, better late than never, right? So until next time, I appreciate you. So don't be afraid to like and subscribe to my channel. Peace out.